When did this happen? It'll get better. Oof. Yeah, it's not gonna fit.
Guys, Mike's here, half owner of the car. Check it out.
What's going on, dude? Cam is a wizard, man.
So nobody with a E46 knows what it's like to put the diff in without taking the subframe out. You know all about that.
And even the quick change ones, any ones I've dealt with in these, the only way you can pull a quick change out, you're not doing it in 5 minutes unless you have a full spare subframe, quick change, loaded arms in, because you got to pull it out through the top. Like it won't come out through the bottom of a factory modified subframe. So if this was allowed in competition, game changer, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Game changer.
You just have 2 or 3 in the trailer because you just
a couple spares.
This plate I actually kept straight because it's going to be fine for us. Now that so many people were asking, I would have to actually like design it differly
to be full OEM.
An OEM better, but
yeah. The changes in this are to improve upon the OEM, especially for like what we're doing, having a lower chassis overall.
And it just makes it easier to build for us. But you can get these bolts out now.
That's the first thing I said to you when you sent me the design of this in Fusion with the subframe. I was like, are we gonna weld nuts on the inside or can we just
put a nut there, bolt through there?
Yeah, it's
take the bolt out this way.
Because you cannot get to Jack. You cannot get to this. Like that's why we just put the bolt in and then you realistically leave the Heim and just undo the arm. Yep. But if you wanted to, at the track, play with a couple different settings, because like, look at all this room we have for, I just don't know how much of this we want to Zeus out. Like, you're thinking the whole thing?
Like, you'll see in the computer, pretty much right from there, you're gonna cut, and then the front, you can leave a little bit of it.
Okie dokie, Mr. Jones.
Take a marker and just straight with this.
Yeah, and I'll just like drill and hole saw out the corners so that way when the sawzall connects in, it's easy.
So you probably only need to come to about here.
Black marker on black, mint Jack. Dude, this thing was so clean underneath. Like when I refreshed it, and then a couple years of use, the Ontario starts to come back.
Yeah. It'd be great to get the dip in, see if the axles and stuff lengthwise.
Yeah, I got the measurements of both of them. I don't know which side this is, but I can measure that. And then based off of the measurements my buddy sent me, they aren't even side to side, so we'll just run 2 of the same side. But there's a little bit of plunge. Like there's a little bit of plunge room.
Yeah, it's because the diff is now in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. But even the E90, 135, and 335 OEM ones, he measured 2 of a passenger and a driver for me, and I sent you the measurements. There was like an 1.5 inch difference per side.
Oh yeah, it's way off center. Even the E90s.
Yeah.
All of them. If that's wider, then you would realistically need 2 long ones, but if it's narrower, then you need 2 short ones.
He has like 6 for me. 7 actually. Very nice. He said the 7th one is still stuck in a hub and I'll just give it to you if you can get it out. I'm like, that's pretty fair. We should be able to adapt our drive shaft because we do need to keep the slip union, and then this is a universal, like the most common U-joint of existence. And then there's an adapter, like we just drilled that out to fit the Chevy U-joint. That U-joint should realistically strap in here, and we need straps, and we'll just have to lengthen or shorten the shaft depending on...
It might.
Like these U-joints, we should be able to just pop this U-joint out, and then you can get another part number with just these, or you don't run these clips and you use the straps. Like your car has the straps on it. But I've shortened a drive shaft before. If not, my boy, like a buddy lives beside Mitchie. He's retired, brought all his equipment home. I can just be like, we need it shortened 1/2 inch, and he'll put it on his machine, weld it, balance it. So what do you think? Like, I don't know if I just want to cut everything out or just cut that out.
I think you leave her for winter.
All the fuel lines.
Get her in there. Yeah, just get it in there. Cut it out, get it in there.
Cut it out. All right, I'll shove myself up in there. Yeah, I'll start removing some stuff and get myself in there, get cozy, bring around the Rosie.
No, this is now a competition car.
Dude, who left my car beside the water jet? What is this? Feels pretty sick. Have you sat in it yet? Be comfy in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it needs to lean 1 level back.
1 level back and over a smidge, like 1 inch. Well, the old one was pretty center. You just did something.
Oh, shoot.
No transmission. Nice, you just shot the rod out of the clutch slave, dude. Yeah, there it is. Just so obsessed with his 3D printed pedal, he just had to give it a smash.
I'm checking my seat position. I want to see how the pedal felt.
Dude, this guy just hit the clutch pedal, Joel. What a noob. Well, I'm gonna take the hatch off because it's gonna be a lot easier to like lay in there. So that's step one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, finding tools in this place. Actually, step one, I gotta say hi to Dilly. Hey Dylan. Hey Ozzy. Hey boys. Okay, now back over. Oh dude, hey Cam. Dude, saucing up the subframe, dude. Let's go. Probably the one that's, oh, that's too big. I need a Twerks bit. Sure, I'll take this thing, whatever this is.
Why are you using a non-ratcheting wrench?
Have you looked at the toolbox, dude? I watched the clip of you in the car and then I stopped. That was it. That's all I need. Dude, this wasn't as bad last time I was here. When did this happen? I didn't realize it was this messed up. She's looking rough. Every time I leave you guys with the wagon, man, you just... Yeah, the kink's been there from when I wrote it off.
I'm the only one that hasn't done anything to this thing, I think.
Double axle explosion.
Yeah, apparently you went through my entire surplus of axles in one day. Heard about that. R.I.P. Good thing we don't need them anymore.
They feel like paper mache.
You know the parts store ones? You're not supposed to drift on those, and if you do, 60 pounds. Like they break on stock 325s.
Yeah.
So you're just like 600 foot-pounds.
I didn't even. Well,
I don't even.
I rolled into it.
Literally says he doesn't clutch kick. Joel sends me the video of the reel you made of him just. Jack, I don't know why you're filming me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Josiah's just like, I don't want to cut the floor. And I'm like, all right, I'm coming.
Real ready.
Yeah, I'm amped up, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Not bad. I wish this was like really thin, like a air hammered body saw, but that would take way longer. So I'm just gonna like get my rough cut and then go through. Yeah, I just need to devise a way to cut this cleanly. So normally you like drill a hole in, like a bigger hole, so then you can kind of like sneak the blade in there. It's kind of what I'm thinking now. So I'll probably do that. Oh look, there's a drill. Look at that. We just need a battery. Oh, look at that. Man, don't you love it when a plan comes together? Just keep trimming, just keep trimming. It'll get better. It'll get worse before it gets better, but it will get better. This is gonna be sick. He said in the computer, all this needs to come out because this is the highest point. Like I think we're gonna have to go into here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And then whatever it touches up here, it touches up here, and we can push the lines up. But like hopefully it doesn't interfere with that.
Firewall.
That's my rear firewall, yeah.
You can have a quick change peeking through your fire. Hey, that'd be sweet.
I ain't scared.
That'd be sweet.
It's just like, if I need to go past this, now it's like, okay, we need to disconnect all the fuel lines because I now need to trim this hole bigger.
Yeah.
We could try and pull it all down and sneak a Sawzall in there and like go high up on it. But same thing, both the back seats are there.
It's just like picking up Abby.
Nice.
Did you lock it?
Yeah, as you can see, this is the part where we start to go in. So I was like, I just want to see where it lands right now. And then I can mosey this out a little cleaner after.
Maybe it'll fit. Maybe
It might.
won't.
I thought we just checked right now.
How's the alignment, brother?
Yeah, right there. Oof. Yeah, it's not gonna fit.
Huh?
It needs more. It's gonna need, get out of town. Come back a bit,
I'm trying.
loosen it. I think you're just wedged or here.
It's pretty much there as far as the snout goes.
We need this to go up at the back a lot. We're good for now. I definitely am just gonna delete this whole hump up to there and then we'll check again. Ready? I could probably do it by myself, but I'm gonna be struggling.
It's just lower back damage, that's all. Oh yeah, nice job.
Thanks. Okay, we're pretty much right there.
Nothing?
No, we're not touching anything.
Yeah, so it's just the snout is maxed out.
Here, can we crank this up? Yep, right there.
So we'll get
Right
one
there.
of those in and then we'll push the back up more.
Ta-da!
Clean.
Nice.
You ever do that to the family dog? Just
Oh yeah. Oh, she leans up against me. She gets a.
exactly. Dude, that diff is so high up in the chassis and look how it's still stupid low.
Hopefully my exhaust still fits. It should.
No,
No?
probably not.
It used to come like right underneath this bolt.
Oh, maybe.
And then the arm is on the highest hole. This is the same as that highest
Yep.
hole, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so the arm will be up here. Whatever, I'll just dent it.
Dude,
It's
looks,
already pretty dented.
it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's gangster.
A little more cutting than you thought, or?
No, about as much as I thought. I probably didn't have to go as overkill, but I'd rather.
Classic.
There's room for all the lines. and
Classic
stuff. That's good.
fabricator. You got to take a picture.
Just
The
metal
lens is just.
garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Green for the money, gold for the honey. See, wheel speed chart, I already started filling it out with these gear ratios and
Good man.
the diff that's in it, and then going to like the N3 diff, which is a 365, and then going up to 385, 395, 4, and 410. So we got some wheel speed calculators. If you didn't know, Josiah has the wheel speed calculator on FDF Race free download. You can put in whatever gears you have, whatever tire you have, you name it.